Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dio Ideology if you are meeting me for the first time. So today's video we'll be talking about how you can add textures to your background and how you can clean up your background. So we add textures. I have this pack of images that I dropped on my description box. You can go there, click on the link and download those images. And how you use textures, how you add textures to your background, how you use different brain modes just as the overlay, the soft lights, linear light and so on. And we're using close stamp tool also to clean up your background, the patch tool also to clean up the background, and how you can select subjects using the color range on the artificial intelligence on Photoshop. I call it artificial intelligence, yeah, to select subject. So without wasting our time, let's just go to Photoshop and explore.
So guys, we are in Capture One, and I want to show you where I did in Capture One before exporting to Photoshop. Yeah, I took this image of Shekinat, and as you can see, this is my settings here. I use the ISO 100, then a shutter speed of 1/60, and I was using a 35mm prime lens. My space is actually very small, so I decided to shoot from a door to another, from a room to another room, so just to give me that length. So this is what I did in Capture One. This is the raw. Let me just off the exposure warning. And if you haven't seen how I work on Capture One, I have videos that I explained about that. Just watch to the end of this video. I will drop a link there. And this is the before, then this is the after. This is the before, and this is the after. So the level is very important. The white balance, I brought in the white balance, my color balance also. Please, you guys should go and watch that video and practicalize all those things. So this is Capture One, so I'll be exporting to Photoshop. So as you can see, we have these parts that we need to remove. I will teach you guys how to extend backdrop and how to straighten backdrop also. So this is, I'll just click on edit with Photoshop. So my settings are always like this: edit variant. Okay guys, we are done exporting to Photoshop for further editing. So we want to take care of the backdrop. We want to clean up the backdrop. I actually did paint this backdrop myself. If you guys want me to create a video on how I paint this backdrop, just let me know in the description, in the comment section rather. I will actually create a behind the scene on how I painted this backdrop. So first thing first, we are going to be duplicating this layer. You can press Ctrl or Command J, or just drag here. Cool. Then next thing, I would like to fill in this area with the backdrop. These areas, like this is a door, frame. I would like to take that out. So what I do is I just come to this lasso tool here, lasso tool, and I just simply pick out those areas using my lasso tool. Oh, I didn't do this very well because of this side. Let me just go back, deselect. When you right click, you deselect. You can just press Ctrl or Command D to deselect. So once I'm done, I just right click and I see fill, and make sure that your own content aware. There are a lot of things you can use here, foreground color, it depends on what you want to use. Make sure your own content aware, very very important, and make sure that your mode is normal and your opacities are 100. When you're done, just click OK. Another thing for you to note is feather. Make sure your feathering is at 0. You don't want to feather your selection. Make sure it's at 0. Very 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 important. So as you can see, he did a pretty cool job, but he didn't select this area, so we'll go back with the lasso tool also and do it for that area too. Fill content aware. Okay, as you can see, it's also decent, so and there's a shadow here that I would like to clear out, and I think it's from because of my space. I didn't have enough space, so it's from the there's someone holding this light here, a focus light, so I could able to focus on the subject very well, and it's kind of casted a shadow here, so I would like to correct that, and I would like to correct that right now. So I will work on this first. I'm just going with my lasso tool again, try to fix this too. I like doing it bit by bit. I just want to see what Photoshop will do. I like doing it bit by bit. I don't go all over at once, so I just want to see what it will do, so I know how to work on those areas that it couldn't fix up properly. So it's done. I think it did a pretty good job, but I will still correct those things there. So I'll just go in with this ones to try to correct this plot. Fill, same thing, content aware. So as you can see, it has taken care of the shadow part also, which is actually very cool, and I like it. So what else? Let me just try to fix this area. Yeah, fill. Okay. Yeah, did a pretty good job. So for this part, it's a lot of space, although let me just fill it in, and I will just crop it out later. Let's see what Photoshop will do for us. Fill, content aware. Okay, yeah, cool. So Photoshop fix this for us, so let me just show you guys the before and after using content aware. This is the before and this is the after. Another thing is, I noticed that this picture is kind of bent towards the side, and I'll try to fix that using this crop tool. You just come here, crop, and straighten. So what straighten do is to take the straightest part of your image. So from here, like from this point to this point, is kind of straight, so I'll just click on the straighten tool and drag it to straighten my image. As you can see, it's bent towards the side. Yeah, cool. Then I can just extend it to this side, also extend it to this side, and I don't like this space here. Cool. So as you can see, I just readjusted my image using the straightening tool. So if you are working on outdoor images also, the horizon in your image is actually another way to straighten your image. The horizon is actually the straightest part of any image. So if peradventure you are shooting outdoor and you see a horizon, you can just use the horizon line to straighten your subject in the image. So it's kind of easy and straightforward. Just look for any part of your image that is very straight and just draw this line. Just take this tool, then draw the line across that image. It's going to straighten your image for you. So as you can see, I've straightened this, so I'll just click on this mark sign here. So here we go. So this white line also, you go in with your lasso tool again, and just content aware, easy and straightforward. Fill, content aware. Okay, as you can see, this image is much straighter now. Look straight now. You know, when you're taking image, your hand is not a tripod, so you don't know what exact position your hand is like straight at, so you want to correct that whenever you're working in Photoshop. I'm not the best though while shooting, so my hand might not be stable, so I just correct that using the straighten tool in Photoshop. So likewise this side also, we're going to fill it. We're going to fill it. Okay, so our backdrop is a little bit okay, so take select. So there's a mistake here, so I'll just go in. I can see one mistake here too. Just going with my clone stamp tool. You can press S on your keyboard for clone stamp tool, or just come here. The clone stamp tool is here, and what I want to do is to increase the brush size by pressing the bracket key on your keyboard. Then the next thing is to press Alt to sample, then delete. Alt is to sample, then just delete, and pan, delete this part to. I'm going to fix this also. So once I'm done, I'll just take the patch tool and try to fix this part. Yeah, cool. Sorry about that. Increase my stuff back. Cool. So now I'll be going around with the patch tool to clean up areas that like this part now. Patch tool to clean up those parts. So just zoom out. Yeah, this part also very important. There's a shrinkage here. Just take my patch tool, right click the selector, just press Ctrl D. So I'm just it does a pretty good job to zoom in and try to clear this part. Very important. So you want to make sure you are cleaning your backdrop very well. And these tools, I explained how to use these tools in one of my videos, my very first video on YouTube, how to use basic tools in Photoshop. If you haven't seen that video, please go and check that video out. It will teach you how to use these tools very well. So just take select and try to go in. This place kind of awkward. Cool. Stay okay. So I'll just fast forward, or better still, let me just show you guys. Just create a time lapse on let me just create a time lapse on me clearing the backdrop, so you guys can just, so I won't make this video very long. Yeah, so guys, this part we want to make sure that it's taking this line. So all I just do is to sample this part and just replace it with the line there, just to create that straight fill. Likewise this part also. So I would like to correct this line, so I don't want that line to be there. So I just take my lasso tool and content aware, view content aware. Cool. So that's corrected that line for me. Likewise this side also. Just come in, view content aware. Cool. Thought I was working on the patch tool. So we have successfully taken this image from here to here. Although there's something here that I need to correct ASAP. Just put it down a little bit. Cool. just to form that line there. Cool. Let's correct this part. Yeah. So we successfully taken this image. We've successfully taken this image from here to here. So now the next thing is to select your subjects out of the background. We're adding textures to the background, and a different way of doing this, a different way of selecting. I also covered that in my first YouTube video. A different way to select your subject. The first thing is to use your color. The first method is to use your color range, which I doubt will work for this because I think the background and the skin tone have the same color range. So I won't be using color range for the selection. So I would be using the select subject tool. So just come to select here and click on subject. Photoshop has this inbuilt artificial intelligence. It just helps you select your subject out automatically, and it does a pretty good job. So it's okay. So next thing I want to do is to come here, select, and click on select and max. So we want to make sure the selections is properly done. So make sure that once you are here, once it opens this window, make sure that you're on overlay. Very important, overlay. Then you just zoom in, look at this part. It didn't select the ant very well, so I just come with this tool here, increase my brush size, then make sure it's on positive to add to your selection. Just click on the ant. Likewise the side too. I can see some flowers have gone, so I just like to bring them back in. Now correct that using this tool here. So just come in and click around the edges. Just tries to define the edges very well. Yeah, cool. Just tries to do. I think it's doing a pretty good job here. So once I'm done, I go around the air, also very important, and try to create a defined edge around the air. As you can see, there are some mistakes it did on the air, so I'll take this tool back and try to fix it. Those parts. So cool. So this one here, this space here, I just go in with this tool also and try to enter those two. So click on plus sign also to shape it. Likewise this side also. So I can just click on the minus sign and add this part to it. If you have any question, please kindly drop your questions in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer all questions. Cool. So we're done with this side. Okay, I can see some mistake here. Let me just add to the selection. It doesn't have to be very perfect. Okay, I can see the feet also. inside the clothes. So pretty cool. I like what I got. So once I'm done, I just come here and output for, click on new layer with layer mask. It's going to create a new layer and add a layer mask to it. So just click a new layer with layer mask. Then once you're done, click on OK. As you can see, this was our layer before, then it's created a new layer, then with the layer marks, your subject has the layer marks inside the layer marks. So guys, the next thing is to add the whatever you want to add to the background. So we want to add textures to the background. So I just come to place embedded here, and I have these files in the description box. Just click on the Google link and download these images, so you can use them to, you can add any of these images to your backdrop. Let me just go to another set of images that I downloaded from Unsplash. I think yeah. So I have this one here. So let me just pick this as an example, and I click on place. As you can see, it's behind, and just click here, extend it. I like this building. So once I'm done, I click on OK, or this sign here. Then I play with the blend modes. You can come here and click on overlay. Cool. So once I click on overlay, I just reduce the opacity a little bit, so it looks cool. This is the before and this is the after. Cool. Then once I'm done, I can click on, I can go to filter. I can add a little bit of blur to the background. Let's say Gaussian blur. Little Gaussian blur to the background to blow it out a little bit. That's too much. It's not necessary add Gaussian blur though. I just like adding that effect to it, and increase it a little bit. Yeah, cool. So we've successfully taken this image from here. We started from here, then we went to this, then we went to this. So pretty cool, yeah. So next thing is to I like this image though, but I want to teach you guys another way to a quick way to add your vignette, because I would prefer a vignette around the subject. So what I do is, first of all, I click on this part here, then I select the random parts in your image. I select this part and I click on OK. So once I'm done, I come here, the adjustment layer, and I click on ingredient. So now vignette is always circular, radial rather. So from this style, click on radial, and you want it reversed. So click on reversed. As you can see, it's created a vignette around the subject. So once you are done, click on this part and try to reduce the scale. I always work around 198 to 200 to 10. I don't go past 210. I do 199 too, so that's okay. Then once I'm done, I'm clear. I'll double click on this part here, and use your alt, press your alt down. Cool. So what I do is click on OK, and this side, make sure your presets is this preset here, foreground to transparent, very important. So click on OK. 199. So once I'm done, I click on OK. Then I come here and I say soft light. Cool. So this is the before and this is the after. You can reduce the opacity here. It just adds that effect to my subject. So guys, as you can see, this is just a quick tutorial on how to fix a backdrop in Photoshop.
So guys, thank you for watching to the end of this video. I really appreciate you staying put and learning something. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me and it's actually encouraging me to post more amazing content. And if you haven't seen my video on how I use frequency separation and my workflow on Capture One, please kindly go watch that video. It's actually helping your retouching processes. It's bye for now and see you in my next video. Peace.